Yo, what is going on, everybody? Ryan M Entertainment back for a brand new reaction video. We are reacting to the Women's Elimination Chamber match for obviously the Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Bayley, Alexa Bliss, and of course Sasha Banks, baby. Anyway, I'm not an idiot. I feel like I already know who's gonna win. Oh, Mickie James. Did I say Alexa twice and not say Mickie? That was what I was trying to think of. Anyway, yeah, I'm not an idiot. I feel like I already know who's gonna win this match. WWE has not done a great job of hiding it. Although I would love for Sasha Banks or Bayley to win it, so they can have their deserved Women's Championship match at WrestleMania and not have a below-average match with either Nia or Asuka, like Alexa would. But I feel like it's gonna be Alexa, so it's whatever. That's really all I have to say about it. Wish it was gonna be Sasha or Bayley, but I'm gonna root my hardest for one of those two girls, because that's just the match I want to see. As Bayley and Sonya Deville will start off the match. I would have thought they would have started it with Bayley and Sasha, but whatever. But let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe WWE proves me wrong. They proved me wrong before, but usually they prove me right. But this is gonna be a long match. I started on the entrances a little bit too much. Left a little bit too much time in there. But anyway, it gives me time to talk, give some predictions throughout the night. What are some other matches going on other than the two chambers? There's Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. I think Bray is going to win that one because I think that'll keep the feud going. That way they could do a final deletion where Matt Hardy gets the win. Hopefully. My hair is a mess. Not that it matters, whatever. What else is there? I'm trying to remember. The tag team titles, but that's not even. Sheamus and Cesaro are going to win that one easily. And as Bayley and Sasha stare each other down. I'm really surprised Sasha's starting off in a pod, actually. Not surprised Bayley isn't. And I don't even mind Alexa, to be honest. It's more of just the fact that, like, no matter who she's going up against, it's not going to be a very great match. That's just facts. Unless it's a triple threat with Bayley and Sasha both in it. Her and I are not going to put on a very great match. Her and Asuka probably won't put on a fantastic match. I mean, it might be better, but I can't even see that being that good. And I don't even think Asuka's going to challenge Alexa. Unless that's, like, a confirmed thing. But I don't think it is. I think WWE just muddied their waters with the Nia and Asuka match. Anyway, the match is about to start. I think it has started. You can hear Michael Cole, unfortunately. We can turn that down. WWE Chamber trending #1 worldwide. Thought I'd get my commentary on for a minute. Sonya is so awkward. It's gonna be interesting to see what they do with Absolution, like, after kind of like all this multi-women stuff is kind of over, because I mean they've had a little bit of a role to play with the Royal Rumble and the Chamber now, but after that's all kind of said and done and Paige is looking like her WWE in-ring career is finished, it's gonna be interesting to see what they actually do with these two. There's not a whole lot of spots for them. They really can't compete for the title. Neither of them is really ready for it. That's why they were put in the big stable. As Bayley and Sonya's trying to tangle up a little bit here. Sonya with a front waist lock and Bayley with a trip. Sonya lands face first. Bayley with the big bulldog there. Bayley's got to save. Oh, as she runs her right into the turnbuckle. Bayley's got to save some energy. She's going to be in there. She's going to have a long night. There's going to be basically 20 minutes in between the time these two started off the match and the time the last woman even enters the match. That doesn't even necessarily mean that it's over by then. There have been chambers where everybody has been in the... All 6 members have been in the ring without a single elimination. So Bayley is going to be in here a long time, so she better saddle up. Sonya picking up Bayley as she is taking control of the match. Bayley bounces off the bottom rope and she goes right over Sonya Deville. Off the ropes, Sonya with a big gut punch, dropping Bayley. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose looking to have a Chris Masters and Carlito-esque performance where they just double-teamed everybody and nearly made it all the way until the end, until one of them betrayed the other, and it led to their demise. But if these two can join up together and really work on the other opponents, as Sonya is setting up Bayley for something vicious. Oh, and she flings her right into the cage, but Bayley caught herself. Bayley climbing the chains. WrestleMania sign looming in the background. Sonya pulling her down. Oh, and she goes to ram her. And Bayley. No, Sonya catches herself. And Bayley, no, she catches herself. Nobody's gone into the chains yet. They are right by that door, and that door has broken before. Oh, and Sonya finally is rammed right into the chain link. But if these two girls can work together to eliminate the other girls, they would need a good draw. If Mandy can come in sooner rather than later, these two can double team almost everybody. Especially if she were to come in at number 3. Bayley getting up in the corner. Sonya looking perhaps thinking something. And Bayley lifts her up and drops her face first onto the top turnbuckle. Sasha Banks looking on right behind the corner. And there's a backdrop. It was not a backdrop. And the chamber freezes. Love you, WWE Network. Never change. It's still frozen. There we go. All right, it's fixed itself. Bayley dragging Sonya by the leg. Maybe setting up for a high-risk maneuver. Right in front of Sasha Banks, Bayley's best friend. And if you haven't noticed by now, I'm in full commentary mode. Sonya trying to crawl to the outside, but Bayley changing direction. Doesn't seem like Bayley gives one crap about where they are. And Bayley drops the elbow right into the heart of Sonya Deville as Sasha looks on with perhaps a worried face for her friend who may have hurt her elbow. One-handed pin. 2. And Deville kicks out. "10 seconds away from our first entry ever into a women's elimination chamber. And who will it be? Bliss, Banks, Rose, or James? Who's coming in? And it is Mandy Rose. As I said, the 2 members of Absolution. A huge advantage going into the rest of this match. This is scary now. Oh, Mandy Rose right into the chain link. Bayley drops Sonya. She's going to have to get used to this double teaming as she does a little bit of a mini stunner through the ropes. Bayley is in a really tough situation now. She's got to keep at least one of these women at bay while she works on the other one. Crowd cheering on Bayley as she has got a hill to climb. Bayley with some patented shoulders to the gut in the corner. Bayley Irish whipping Sonya Deville into Mandy Rose. Big spinning elbow to both women in the corner. Oh, and she misses the second one just to Mandy. Mandy gets out of the way. Sonya charging in. Sonya's facial expressions, by the way, my God, they're awful. Bayley fighting off both women so far, but she is in a tough position. Oh, Mandy Rose. Oh, and Sonya Deville with a spear on the outside. My God. Bayley, welcome to the Elimination Chamber. And just like I said, if these two women can draw the perfect spot, which they have, there is no better. It's early for them both to be in it, but there is no better position because now they can really pick apart Bayley. And imagine if they can eliminate her before the next woman comes out, and they can just double team every single woman. And Bayley back first into the chains again. And a third time, Bayley just tossed. This is hard to watch if you're Sasha Banks, who they are taunting. If I was Absolution, I would be trying to eliminate Bayley as soon as possible. They are wasting a lot of time taunting. Maybe showing some of the inexperience of the two young superstars as Bayley kicks out at 2. Mandy following up and kicks out at 1. Bayley showing the heart of a champion. Sonya and Mandy, the only two women in this match who have never held women's championship gold at any level. Not even the NXT Women's Championship when they were down there. Neither of them had much experience in NXT before coming up to the main roster. As Bayley with a couple of gut punches trying to fight back. Mandy getting on top of the second rope. Now Sonya gripping Bayley. Oh! Mandy Rose with a knee. Looked like to the chest. 2. Bayley kicks out. Mickie James, a 5-time women's champion. Sasha Banks, a 4-time women's champion. Alexa Bliss, if I'm correct, is a 3-time women's champion. 2 times on SmackDown, and I believe she's held the Raw Women's Championship once so far. And obviously, the 2 members of Absolution who are just beating on Bayley. 0 championships between the 2 of them. Still taunting. I don't understand the strategy here. It would be a lot smarter if they can really just start to thin the herd, but instead, consistent taunting. But they do have Bayley's arms hooked into the chain link. Now they're taunting James, and they have wasted a sufficient enough amount of time to the point now where somebody's coming into the chamber. We got Alexa, we got Mickie, and we have Sasha. Who's coming in to perhaps aid Bayley a little bit? And it's Sasha Banks, the boss, coming in to aid her friend. And she drops Sonya Deville on sight. Mandy Rose comes over, and Mandy Rose is going to meet the pod. Sasha Banks coming in like a tornado. Wiping out Absolution. She is beating the bricks off of Mandy Rose. Just dropping. Sasha goes into the cage. Oh, but Sonya, arm trapped in the cage, and Sasha is pounding on her. Banks off the ropes, and she double knees her in the gut. Sasha Banks wants this WrestleMania match. She wants another shot at Asuka. Oh, excuse me, Alexa, 4-time women's champion. Just remembered Sasha Banks' another weak reign. Breaking out of the commentary for a second. That is bullshit. Sasha Banks needs a long reign. Sasha Banks evening the odds. And the amount of time Absolution wasted has really hurt them at this point. You could have imagined if somebody like Paige with a lot more experience would have been in instead of one of these 2 younger women who is more experienced. Oh, Mandy catching Sasha, but Sasha tosses Mandy Rose into the turnbuckle. Oh, and she hits the double knees. Cover on Sonya. Kick out. Sasha Banks completely wiping out both women to this point. Oh, and now Sasha goes into the second turnbuckle. Sonya trying to turn things around for her team. Sasha, roll up. I would have been furious. Sonya with some shoulders right to the midsection. Stiff kick to the gut. Bayley now finally back on her feet as we get a shot of Mickie James looking on. The most experienced woman in the match. But as far as this chamber goes, there is no experience for any of these women as DeVille goes right into the cage. The chain link is unforgiving and DeVille goes into it again. DeVille perhaps a third time. Bayley and Sasha tossing DeVille, who's now looking up at the top of the cage at this point. Apparently the pinfall has to occur on the inside in the ring. You can't go onto the curb. Oh! Mandy Rose just tackling Bayley into the cage. But apparently, yeah, you need to pin them on the inside because that cage part doesn't count for some reason. Okay, sure. Whatever, WWE. WWE. Yeah, WWE. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why. Oh, Sasha! Oh, dropped on her face. Mandy Rose. But again, just taking a little bit of time. Maybe setting up Sasha for the finish. No, Sasha Banks pushes her away. Mandy misses the knee. Sasha into the bank statement. Will Mandy Rose be the first? Oh, Bayley makes the save on Sonya Deville, and Mandy Rose has submitted. Mandy Rose has been eliminated. Sasha Banks with the very first ever elimination in a women's elimination chamber. And Alexa Bliss can't help but smile. That's one less person she even has to compete with. Mandy Rose. And now Sonya Deville looking stunned as we are 7 seconds away from the fifth entrant. Will it be Mickie? Will it be Alexa? Or does Alexa have the horseshoe stored in her back pocket? And will she get the final entrance? And it is Mickie James. Alexa definitely gets the luck of the draw. Mickie drops Bayley. Follows up with Sasha Banks. Some quick strikes. Mickie taking out both Sasha and Bayley. Double clothesline takes them both out. There goes a kick to Sonya Deville. Mickie James coming in hot. Mick DDT perhaps. No, Sasha, roll up. 1, 2. Sasha Banks flipped. Mickie James. Oh, now big neck breaker to Bayley. Oh, Sasha with a stiff forearm to the face of Mickie James. Sasha coming at Mickie. But she gets dropped on her face with a pancake. Alexa looking on for as long as possible. Now Sonya gives Mickie a knee. Sonya Deville is going to have to gather herself as her game plan had to go completely out the window the second Mandy Rose got eliminated. But they really can't blame anybody but themselves. They had the opportunity to at least try to take out Bayley. And they only went for a few covers and didn't even attempt a big move. Deville ramming Mickie James, who is meeting the cage for the first time in her career. Mickie hanging on to the cage. Hurricane Rana. As Alexa watches on Mickie James. Looking to the top of the cage now. No, Sasha gonna stop her before she gets up there, but Mickey meets Sasha with a kick to the jaw. Mickey determined to get to the top of this cage. To stand on the pod as she looks at the WrestleMania sign now. Bayley trying to meet her. A dangerous situation for these two women. Bayley and Mickey battling at the middle of the chain link. Bayley's face gets rammed. Bayley hanging on. Mickey getting the high ground on Bayley, and she kicks her off. Bayley drops to the mat. Mickey to the top of the pod. Look at Mickie James on top of the world right now. On top of that huge chamber pod. Looking down at Sonya Deville. Oh! Tackling Sonya for the elimination. Absolution has been wiped clean. Mickie James pointing over to Alexa Bliss. Bayley cutting off Mickey's celebration. Mickie James, what an entrance. Sasha Banks backstabber. Bayley! Bayley to belly! Cover 1, 2, 3. Mickey has been eliminated. Oh my God. Whoa. Half the field is gone before Alexa even has to step in the match. You gotta feel for Mickie James there. She was on a hot streak.
And now the moment of truth. Will Sasha and Bayley work together to eliminate Alexa and bring it down to those two? Or will it truly be every woman for herself?
What a situation we have here is Mickie James has to leave the cage. The chamber, whatever you want to call it.
I'd love to see if that can happen right here inside the elimination chamber. Sasha Banks simply lulling Bayley into a false sense of security. Pretend we're working together. Just get close enough.
Now, what do Sasha Banks and Bayley do? Do they wait?
Great strategy here, Corey, I guess, if you're Sasha and Bayley, because you take this time to regroup, to get your breath back, get your head back.
Alexa just waiting. Bayley saying work together on Alexa.
See what she said right there? She said, me and you against her. They are more than willing to wait.
10 seconds left, and Alexa may have to reap. Trying to shut the pod, and she's holding it shut. Sasha and Bayley trying to push it open. She got through the other side. Alexa trying to climb away from Sasha and Bayley. She kicks off Sasha. She's hiding on top of the cage. She's climbing. Now Sasha's chasing after her. And now Bayley cuts her off at the pass. Alexa stuck in the middle. Now Alexa trying to climb down before Bayley or Sasha can get to her. Bayley and Sasha drop. And Alexa climbing back up to try desperately to get away from Bayley and Sasha Banks. Alexa's still yet to have even performed or taken a move in this match. Sasha and Bayley have been in for a while now. Oh, Alexa trying to cut them off, but she finally gets met as Sasha drops her. Now Sasha pulling up Bayley. Oh, and Sasha Banks with the stiff kick to Bayley with the evil smile. Sasha Banks with the Lion King-like rejection of her best friend. And now Bayley going after Sasha Banks. And Alexa Bliss with a stiff shot. Now Alexa has to take advantage. 2, cover on Bayley. Bayley kicks out at 2.
Of course, it's great for Alexa Bliss. Nobody in this arena could be happier than the goddess right now.
And Alexa slamming Bayley's face.
Straight that Alexa Bliss possesses. Clicking her hammer away at Bayley. Well, there's no question.
Trying to take out Bayley before Sasha can regain consciousness, basically.
With that move by Sasha on her good friend, I guess, Bayley. Now Sasha, she hit the second turnbuckle hard. She's down and out. And it allows Alexa
Bayley been in this match the longest. And Alexa Bliss playing Dance Dance Revolution on Bayley's face.
Bayley here. Kick out. You know, despite us running around, despite all the trying to avoid Sasha and Bayley, you knew at some point she would get in the middle of the ring and fight like the champion that she is.
Bayley with a big backdrop or a suplex, whatever you want to call it.
Bought herself a few extra moments. Hopefully get her wits about her. Bayley and Alexa.
Random little cut there. I had to pause it for a second. Sorry. Back to it. Bayley with Alexa in the corner. And Sasha Banks cuts off Bayley. I don't think anybody has actually really hit Alexa Bliss much in this match so far. Sasha Banks and Bayley just going at it. Sasha is hung up by Bayley. And Bayley stomping a mud hole in Sasha Banks.
The intensity from Bayley that I was hoping to see tonight. I love this. She was forced into that intensity after her friend stabbed her in the back.
Bayley climbing. And Sasha is just stuck upside down while Alexa cuts off Bayley. And we are in an interesting situation, to say the least.
For anybody. Look at Sasha still in the trio.
Alexa setting up Bayley for a superplex. Superplex, Alexa just dropping Bayley, and now Sasha lifting herself up from the Tree of Woe, climbing, setting herself up in position on the top rope. Sasha looking down on her opponents, and a frog splash on Bayley, and Bayley kicks out. Wow, Bayley kicking out. Sasha Banks throwing a little bit of a temper tantrum.
The Raw Women's Championship there. Take a look at this. Great height, even more impressive impact. Sasha got all of his frog splash, but it wouldn't keep Bayley out. Great reminder, Michael, that unlike the men later tonight, whoever walks out of here,
My
in this match
God.
will be the women's
These 3 girls are going to have to go through it. I mean, well, at least Sasha and Bayley, because I think these 2 might tear each other apart before Alexa gets a chance to do anything, really.
Sasha Banks has the upper hand. Can she capitalize? This match has certainly lived up to its reputation.
Sasha throwing Bayley face first into the turnbuckle.
I give all these ladies a lot of
Trying
credit.
to set her up.
How to use the chamber to their advantage. Use all the different areas. The pile.
Leaping! Bayley catches her. Oh, and Sasha Banks tossing Bayley with her feet into the second rope. Now Sasha maybe looking to climb the ropes again. This time to the second rope.
Great strategy here by Alexa Bliss. Just spinning.
Oh, Bayley! Second rope, Bayley to belly! Sasha Banks is down!
This is done. Cover Bayley.
Alexa, roll up on Bayley! 2, 3! Bayley has been eliminated. Wow, Alexa Bliss with the opportunist-like thinking. We're down to Sasha Banks and Alexa, excuse me. Cover 2. Sasha kicks out.
Alexa can't let the frustration become too much of an obstacle right now.
Alexa cannot wait to get to that subpar WrestleMania match that she will undoubtedly have.
Will it be Bliss? Will it
That
be
below average match.
Remember, Sasha came in, 10 minutes before Alexa Bliss came into this match, so you got to give the advantage as far as being fresh to the women's champion. Bliss headed up top. A very disappointed Bayley.
Alexa
Alexa Bliss.
to the top.
There it is.
Oh, and Sasha got her knees up. Alexa writhing in pain. Sasha Banks cannot even capitalize. She has been through so much punishment, while Alexa has taken nearly none in this match. Coming in at number 6. Even when she did come in, Sasha and Bayley were working some stuff out. That's pretty much the biggest move she's taken so far. Bayley walking away. Gotta feel disappointed. Alexa. Oh, and Sasha with a knee up against the cage and multiple coming her way. Alexa Bliss now finally starting to feel some punishment. Oh, but Sasha misses and Sasha's leg caught in the chamber. Oh, and Alexa Bliss with a backbreaker. My God, these two ladies going through it. Sasha looking up at the lights at this point. Foot still caught in the chamber. Can't pin her on the outside, apparently. Excuse me. This is only one of 2 matches that will take place inside this chamber tonight as well. The other one will consist of 7. Not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7. Guys, so I guess we'll start off with a triple threat, to be honest. I have no clue. They didn't really specify that. Anyway, Alexa climbing to the top of the pod. Really don't know what she's trying to do here. Is she going to jump on Sasha Banks? Alexa Bliss with the risks. Sasha staggering to her feet. Barely can stand without the use of the chamber. Alexa Bliss! Twisted Bliss, but there's no pinfalls. Sasha's got the bank statement in! On the outside! Gotta get her into the chamber. Now they're in the chamber. Or now they're in the ring, excuse me. Banks pushing off the ropes, trying to get it back in again. And Alexa pushes her into the turnbuckles. And Alexa breaks up the bank statement. Banks just dropping Alexa Bliss 2 feet to the face. 5 Feet of Fury versus the Boss. Who's going to WrestleMania with the Women's Championship in their possession? Sasha Banks, Alexa Bliss. Who's taking it all the way home? Oh, and Sasha gets pushed face first into the pod. She might not have any clue where she's at. Alexa Bliss. DDT from the top rope. Sasha may be done. 2, 3. And Alexa Bliss, predictably, going to WrestleMania. Out of commentary mode, of course. That's all I gotta say to this. It's just, no. It's cool. And what is shaping up to be one of the worst WrestleManias in a long time. And that's saying something. Because last year's was meh at best. So that's saying something, that this year's might be worse. Other than Shinsuke and AJ. That match might not even happen for God's sakes. They'll probably have Baron Corbin win that title too. Jesus Christ. Anyway, can't wait to see either Alexa versus Nia Jax for the title or Alexa versus Asuka. Either way, 2 thumbs down. Don't care. Yes, I'd rather see Bayley versus Sasha for the 30th time. Absolutely. Fight me. Anyway, can't wait for that trash match to happen at WrestleMania. See you guys all next time. No, wait, actually, stay tuned for the 7-man Elimination Chamber reaction. It was a good match, though. Alexa Bliss did her thing, sold her part well. I just really can't see her putting on anything more than a okay match at WrestleMania. And I would have much preferred a storyline with... I mean, we'll listen to the promo. That's kind of what Alexa does well.
The first winner of the first ever
First. What else is new?
This victory means everything to me.
Does she really? But does she really? Just as a question, but does she really? I mean, it's just a cool chant to chant now. It's like something people do for fun. But does she really?
This is about every little girl and woman at home in the audience.
Haven't we heard this promo? Anyway, I'm ending it because I'm actually getting annoyed. See you guys on next time. Peace out. 7-man chamber still to come. Later.